conditions on our love. For his love for us is sacrificial and unlimited. He loves us enough that he never gives up on us. And in the same way, we are never to give up on each other. To love until there is no more love. The question for us this morning is, how good are you and I at following the instructions given to us as his followers? How good are you and I at following the instructions given to us by none other than Jesus Christ? How well do we as brothers and sisters in Christ, members of this congregation, how well do we love each other? How good are we at building each other up? Or are we better at tearing each other down? How willing are we to look beyond our human differences and to try and see Christ in each other? How well do we reflect the love of Christ in loving each other? When people look at you and me, are they able to tell that we are a disciple of Jesus Christ? Do we live out our lives in Christ, not just on a Sunday morning or a Sunday evening, but do we live it out 7 days a week? For me, as an ordained priest in the Church of God, those who meet me out in the community and interact with me 7 days a week should know that I am a disciple of Jesus Christ, whether I'm wearing a clerical collar or whether I'm wearing a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. My life should speak for Christ. It should reflect what I stand for. And if it doesn't, I really need to get down on my knees and pray. As a mother, how will I be remembered by my children? Will I be remembered the way I remember my mother? A woman of faith, a praying mother, a disciple of Jesus Christ? Or will I be remembered as someone who preached one thing and lived another? As a father, how will I be remembered by my children? Will I be remembered as a praying father, a father of faith, or a father who said one thing and did another? My friends, I really feel this morning that we need to take a look at where we are in our relationship with God, and we need to take a look at where we really are in our relationship with one another. We need to take a look at how well we follow the instructions given us in our relationships with God and with the members of our family, the family of God, the Christian family. Need I remind you again that you and I may be the only Bible that some people read. That is true. You and I may be the only Bible that some people read. We have with us the opportunity to bring others to Christ, or we can have the opportunity to turn them away. It's entirely up to us. We need to ask ourselves, if we are the only Bible that some people read, what kind of story does our life tell? Is it the gospel story? Is it a story of love and forgiveness? Is it a story of joy and peace? Is it a story of hope? Is it the story of a sinner redeemed by the saving grace of God? I would pray this week that as you go about, and as I do, go about living my life out in the community, no matter where you and I find ourselves, that we would ask ourselves, when I interact with people, whether it be in the co-op or Save Easy or the post office or wherever, am I reflecting the light of Christ? Do people see Christ in me? That's a question we all need to ponder. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another.